Don't be one of these game goofy motherfuckers that think that, well, I don't need no game. Okay, keep thinking that. And when you get into those situations that you don't want to be in because you thought you were special, you thought you were different, you thought that the rules of the game don't apply to you, don't get mad at me. I tried to warn you.
You don't just get the fucking privilege of being pretty in my world. No, I decided.
Women are allowing most guys to earn the pussy instead of you allowing her to earn your non-sexual attention.
A woman is beautiful, bro. I'm the one that put her in position to shine.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin' with you? So real quick, I wanted to talk about being game goofy, okay? Being game goofy. And what does that mean to be game goofy? So to be game goofy means that you are a guy who doesn't really understand the game. Right? Or you could be a woman who doesn't understand the game also, but we're gonna stick to, you guys, because I'm talking to you guys out there, right? And what you need to understand about being game goofy is that you do goofy things because you don't understand the game. And so what happens is that you end up being in situations that you don't need to be in. You feel what I mean? And I'm gonna explain that in a second. And see, the problem is that when you're in these situations, right? You end up doing things that could actually make your life harder, or you're doing things that is going to make situations turn out to be situations you don't want to be in. You make mistakes that could actually cost you your life. You understand? This is what happens when you're getting goofy. Now, what happens is that a lot of guys actually think they don't need game. And that's also part of being game goofy, you thinking that you actually don't need game. And so you're probably asking, for some of the people who are new watching this channel, you're probably asking, but Locario, what is that, right? How you doing? You're like, you're probably thinking, what actually is game, right? Now, I always tell you guys, go to Game Kings, go watch the Game Kings documentary, go to mr.locario.com and, purchase the Game Kings documentary so you can watch that and check that out. But basically, all game is you having a strategy, some type of skill and strategy to get what you want, to make things happen, right? Now, always tell guys is that everybody has game to an extent, basically, but is your game weak or is your game strong? Now, if you have weak-ass game, you don't get what you want, you get into situations you don't want to be in, a lot of mistakes happen, all these other things occur, right? If your game is tight, you actually get things going the way you want it to go, and things are going in your direction, right? Now, what I find interesting is this, is that when it comes to a person having tight game, right? And just to make you understand this a little bit more, a little easier, is think about when you're playing a video game, right? Think about when you're playing a video game. There might be certain video games you play and you might want to get to another level of the game. Now, in order for you to get to that next level of the game, you got to beat this level to get to the next level. Sometimes you're going over the same level and you don't get to beat it, so you don't get to the next level. But then you say to yourself, okay, maybe if I play it this way, or if I do this other thing a different way, if my strategy is different, then I'll get to the next level. So you notice that your strategy that you're doing now doesn't get you to that next level. Then you say, I gotta switch up my strategy. Maybe if I switch up the strategy, I can get to the next level. So then you switch up the strategy and then you get to the next level, right? And what happens is that at first that level that you kept having to do over and over again was hard. Then you kept doing it, and it got a little bit easier for you because you switched the strategy up. You kind of figured, let me go this way instead of that way. And then that got you to the next level because you finally beat that level. See, when it comes to game and life, it's the same thing, right? You do certain things. You say, I'm not getting the result I want. Let me switch up my strategy. And then you switch up the strategy, and then therefore you start to see certain results. You get to that next level. But see, when you're game goofy, what it is that you think that you don't need to do anything to get to the next level. And in fact, you stay at the same level because you think you don't need to do anything. And since you think you don't need to do anything, you stay right where you're at. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't want to adhere to the game. They're trying to find cheat codes. They're trying to do the up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start on life, and it don't work that way, right? So understand that if you are a game goofy motherfucker, right, you are not adhering to the game, you think you don't need game, you're doing the same things over and over, and you think you're gonna get different results, understand that you're gonna stay in the same place you're in, or you're gonna keep making mistakes. Things are not gonna go the way you want it to go, right? And this goes for anything you're doing in life. This is why we say the game is not about women, it's about you. It's about what you're doing in your life in any of these situations. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys step up your game. Don't be one of these game goofy motherfuckers that think that, well, I don't need no game. Okay, keep thinking that. And when you get into those situations that you don't want to be in because you thought you were special, you thought you were different, you thought that the rules of the game don't apply to you, don't get mad at me. I tried to warn you.
Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.